Alright, so you're going to fill this up. If you look up, I think they say it's about 80 millimeters of oil to fill these up. I think it might change between the later model and the earlier model. What I've done with the earlier ones, I fully compress it, so I push it hard down and I basically fill it to just below the level. Well, probably down to about here. My thinking is that when it's fully compressed, you want the oil to be pretty much all the way full, or just a little bit down, a bit of air for a cushion in there. I've measured it out and it's close to what they say. It's pretty much spot on with the 80 mil, so it's just a bit of a quick, easy way. Instead of measuring 80 mil of oil and trying to pour it down here, I just fill it up until I get to that, to that point. And then we'll see how we go. So I'll try and pour this in there without making a massive mess. If you go too far and it comes out the top, because it's hard to see, it's probably easier just to tip a little bit out, do you know what I mean? Instead of... Another thing I'll just do a slow extension, a slow compression again, just to make sure I've got it through the chambers. Again, so there you go. I've done the thing, I've gone too far. So what I'll do, I know that's full, it's clean. Just tip a little bit out of there. We'll look down the chute. Again, fully compressed. And again, all the way up. There's probably bike mechanics at home just going, what is he doing? But this is how I do it and it works. And I've got bikes I've done a lot of kilometres with happy forks. I might just put a tiny bit more, but put it a little bit out there. Alright, so I've got it down to about there. So underneath, I'll put the bolt in, just so that obviously the bolt has to come out to reinstall it, but just to stop me spilling oil everywhere. I'll just wipe it down. Now when I pull it up, you can feel resistance the whole way, now that it's full. Okay, so as I say, I've done plenty of bikes like this and they've worked fine, and I've got good results, better than what I've had before it's been done. So yeah, that's how I do it. So I'll just do this other one quickly. Alrighty, so now that I've got them in, I've got the oil in them. When they're fully compressed, the oil's right up to the top here. Slide them up and down a few times, make sure that the oil comes back to the top when you compress it. So obviously when you go up and down, you're not losing any chambers. And I undo it. And this, when you put it in the bike, this will happen automatically, because when you put in the bike, they're going to be fully extended before you put them in. Fully extend them up, just hold them up. Put this thing, you can check the O-ring on the top too. If the O-ring's damaged, replace it. These look fine. I've just got a basic O-ring kit that I have in the workshop, just so that if I see any O-rings that are, worn out or hard, that I can replace them. These ones look fine. So now you've got some dampening on the bottom and the compression, so that when you put your springs back in, you can feel that you've got, with the spring, you've got the resistance of the dampening of the oil and the spring doing its job. So yeah, they feel fine. I've taken one of my bikes before I've done this to it on an off-road track, and nearly blew my elbows out, and then went home and changed the seals and changed the oil to a little bit thicker oil. The 15 is there is thinner oils. The 15 is the thickest I can find in a motorbike shop. Again, ATF fluid or something might be thicker and you might get a better result. I should actually try that. I haven't done that yet. So yeah, so basically with the springs back on, seals, new seals in it. We should get years out of those forks. I'll wipe all the oil off them that I've spilt today. I'll give them a sand back and a paint just to make them look great. I've got the boots here. Just a handy tip with rubbers like this and like this. This is the indicator buzzer. Someone's done a job and they've oversprayed it. What I do is I get a rag and I get that multi-purpose thinner that I use to wipe the frames down. I don't want to use too much. I don't want to be too long on it because it will chew through it. I'll wipe it and it actually takes all the overspray bits and pieces, any dirt and grime off them, and it actually cleans the rubber up. It eats into it a little bit. So you wipe it on quickly and get it off, but it will clean them back up to a nice new finish, or clean them right up basically. And then you can put a bit of tyre shine or something like that on them, and you can turn, boots like this into looking brand new. And they, like with the thinners, it cleans it up enough and gets all the grime and stuff back off that tyre shine won't wear off straight away, and it will look good for a long time. Yeah, that's about it. I hope that's helped the guys out on Facebook that had the question about that. If you've got any questions or anything, put in the comments on the video and I'll be happy to answer it. Yeah, but it's not a scary job. It's not too hard at all. The hardest bit's pushing that seal back in. As long as you've got a big flat bar or something that's not sharp, and you put that circlip on and push it down on that and don't damage the seal, pretty good. All right. Thanks heaps for watching this, and yeah, pretty excited to get this bike going and raffle it off and make some money for the kids for Make-A-Wish. So they're getting great support from everyone. So hopefully we're all winning out of it. So yeah, see you next time. Cheers.